بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وخاتم النبيين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Assalamu alaikum. So inshallah today we will try to learn the ayat number third ayat of Surah Al-Fatiha. First we can recite أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. So first we will talk about the tajweed. Tajweed. The first word is Maliki. This Maliki, if we open this word, we can also write in that way. Maliki. When we are putting the straight fatha there, so basically one alif is hidden in that. The original word was in that way, Maliki. But when we are writing in the Quran, we have to follow the script of the Quran for that. So due to that reason, it is written in that way. But when we have to pronounce, so we have to keep in mind that the straight fatha, so then we have to elongate Maliki. Yeah. Then the next word is Yawm. Before starting about the words, first I like to talk about the nature of the words here. Okay, in case of the Arabic language, all words are categorized into three types. One is called ism, noun. Other is called harf. And third is called fail, verb. So all these words, Maliki, it is also ism, noun. Yawmi, it is also ism, noun. Ad-Din, ism. Yani in this Maliki Yawmiddin, in this part, all words which are used here, they are from ism. They are all noun. First word we already talked, Maliki. This Maliki, how this word is Maliki, after that the next word is Yawmi. In Yawmi there is also a tajweed rule is here. Basically this is called harfe leen. Harfe leen. There is some terminology in the tajweed कि when any va with sukoon, and if the preceding letter is with fatha, that type of va is called harfe leen. Also the same rule applies in case of ya. If the ya is with sukoon and preceding letter is with fatha, So in that situation, those words are called harufe leen. Or we can write that way. On the wa there is a sukoon, on the ya there is a sukoon. But the preceding letter is with fatha. Then it becomes jao, jao. The other one become jai, jai, jao, jai. And when the wa and ya are with sukoon, but preceding letter with fatha, so in the tajweed rules, that harf is called harf-e-leen here. Harf-e-leen is basically those type of the letters these are, those letters are very pronounced quickly. This harf-e-leen, they are pronounced very quickly. They are pronounced very quickly in a soft tone. They are pronounced very quickly in a soft tone. Yaumi. There is no elongation, nothing is there. So these are called harf-e-leen here. After that, this alif is written here. This alif, but no harka on this alif. When there is no harka on the alif, it is called hamzatul wasl. Hamzatul wasl means that this hamza is only for writing purpose. Only for writing purpose, only for combining. But when we are reading, this alif is not pronounced there. After that, this dal is here. Dal. This dal is harf-e-shamsi. Harf-e-shamsi, also it is called fun letter. When the fun letter is there, also lam is not pronounced there. Directly it will be read yawmiddin. Always for the harf-e-shamsi, when we are adding the alif lam there, always it taking the shadda there. Not alif is hamzatul wasl, alif is not pronounced. And lam is not pronounced because after lam, the next harf is harf-e-shamsi. The harf-e-shamsi are the fun letters, they are taking the shadda. Due to shadda, they are direct combining with this meme and with this dal. And the other rule is here. Other rule is here when we are, basically it was yawmiddini. But when we are stopping at the end, maliki yawmiddin, then at that time we are creating here, it is called mad-arif. Mad-arif waqfi. Mad-arif waqfi. In previous class we already talked about that, how the mad-arif waqfi is pronounced, how they are created. So these are the simple some rules in the tajweed is here. One thing is we have to elongate the alif when we are pronouncing it. Then the other one is Yaumi. So this wa is here, harfilin. This wa should be pronounced very quickly in a soft tone. And also the alif is hamzatul wasl here. And dalif, harf shamsi are the fun letter. Due to that reason, it has the shadda is there. So due to that reason, the lam is not pronounced. This meme will direct connect with this dal. And at the end, when we are putting the sukoon on the deen, the madde arif, waqfi is created there. Maliki yawmiddin, Maliki yawmiddin. These are the little bit information about the tajweed. The next part is sarfu nahw. Sarfu nahw means grammar. How the grammar is implementing in this way. The first thing we already talked, Maliki yawmiddin. What type of these letters or these words are there? The one letter, it is called noun. This noun is, all are noun here. Maliki is ism, if Yawm is ism, ad-din is ism. No fail, no harf in this construction. After that, we try to little bit how these letters are originated, how these are developed. For Maliki, Mim, Lam, Kaf. Basically, these three words, three letters are called root letters. These root letters, when they combine, then we can make the word Maliki. But in Arabic language, only we cannot pronounce the letters. Okay, Mim, Lam, Kaf, you cannot pronounce it until you not know the haraka. How we have to put the haraka here. So basically the Malik, this word is, it is ismul fa'il. When it is ismul fa'il, any subject, then it should be in the wazn of this one. Fa'ilun. It should be on the die or the wazn of fa'ilun. So now we have to convert this letter, these root letters, into the wazn of fa'ilun. So what will happen? We have to adding only one alif here. It become Malikun. Yani root letter is Mim, Lam, Kaf. Mim, Lam, Kaf is the root letter, but when we are making the wazn of the fa'ilun, from the fa'ilun, it become Malikun. Only we added one alif inside and put the Iraab according to fa'ilun. So it become Malikun. Next is Yawm. The Yawm is, it is also developed from Ya, from Wa, from Mim. Ya, Wa, Mim. These are the root letters for that. But for that, the wazn is fa'lun. It should be the wazn for that. Fa'lun. So when they are converting into that wazn, then it becomes yawmun. From ya wa mim, we should know to what type of the wazn is there. When the wazn is fa'lun, so then it becomes yawmun. After that, the next one is dal, ya, noon. Dal, ya, noon are the root letters there. But its wazn is different. His wazn is fi'lun. Fi'lun. So then it becomes dinun. We already find what are the original letters. Original letter is malikun here, yawmun here, and dinun here. Before explaining the further grammar of this one, I like to give you one example. After that, it clarification more easy. I wrote two words here. One is kitabun. Kitabun, other I put Allahu. These are two separate words. They are not connected. Kitabun means a book. Allah means, this harf jalala means Allah. But if you like to make a connection with them, the connection with them, it means if you like to say the book of Allah. Book of Allah. This book of Allah, if in English we call possessive noun. Possession, we are showing the possession. And also in English, we are putting easy the word of, they are connected. Book of Allah is connected now. Everybody understanding what is the meaning for that. But in Arabic language, there is no word for the of is there. What they are doing, how they are creating the meaning of the of is, they are changing the ending of these words. When they are changing this ending, basically they are creating, in grammar it is called murakkab-e izafi. Yani they are creating izafat. Izafat means possession. How they making it? Then this word become kitabu. Tanween is dropped here. It become kitabullahi. Kitabullahi. If you read kitabullahi, it means the book of Allah. Tanween is dropped here, and Allah, and the last letter is the kafra is there. You are familiar about the word Rasulullahi, Prophet of Allah. Baytullahi, house of Allah. These words are called muzaf. Muzaf, other one is called muzaf ilay. Muzaf, muzaf ilay. This way is going on. In this situation, mashallah, we are already familiar about the about the translation of these words. Maliki Yawmiddin, master of, master of the day of judgment. Master of the day of the judgment. Now these were separate words. Malikun is separate, Yawmun is separate, Deenun is separate. But how we can create here the word of. Two of we needed to create so that the construction should be completed. The construction should be completed in that way. The first they add alif lam here. The word is added alif lam plus the nun. But when we are attaching the alif lam, the last tanween will be dropped. Then this word become ad-deenu, 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 judgment. We like to say a day of judgment. When we say the day of the judgment, we are attaching this word here. Just like that, kitabu, we drop the tanween. Here we are dropping the tanween. It become yawmuddini. Just like in Allah we kafra put there, it become yawmuddini, day of judgment. Yani one meaning of the of is created here. This yawmu, in this construction, it is called mudaf. Ad-deenu is mudaf ilay. But now we also like to combine this word, master of the day. When we are putting master of the day, so then we are combining here I am writing the same pattern which is in the Quran. So it become, this tanween will be dropped. Maliku, this become mudaf ilay now. So it will take kafra here. It will become Maliku, Maliku Yawmi, Maliku Yawmi. In this construction, this Maliku is become mudaf. Mudaf. Just like kitab. Maliku, at the end tanween is dropped there. Maliku. But Yawmi, in this construction, it become mudaf ilay. Mudaf ilay. This word is only used mudaf here. This word is only used mudaf ilay. But Yawmi, this word is used in two positions here. One, it is act as a mudaf, and other it is act for mudaf ilay. For Maliku, it is mudaf ilay. For ad-deen, it become mudaf. It is called Murakkab-e-Izafi in the Arabic grammar. But still our word is Maliku Yawmiddin. But now we have to go to the text of the Quran, how the Iraab are there. Yeah. Maliku Yawmiddin. But here is Maliki. On the kaf, there is a kafra there. But which we constructed here, it is Dhamma is there. So now we have to concentrate how this change developed here. Basically, all these, first word is Allah. In the Quran, these are considered 3 ayat. 1 ayat, 2nd ayat, 3rd ayat. But in case of the grammar, when we are considering the grammar of these 3 ayats, these are considered only one jumla. It is only one jumla because all these 3 are connected with one another. Basically, Allah is mawsoof. We are attributing to adjectives with Allah. We are putting different sifat with Allah. Allah is used here as a mawsoof. Mawsoof means who is praised, who is giving some attribute here. The first is because Allah, the word of the Allah, you can say the last is kafra there. Lillahi, He is there. When the mawsoof is with kafra, Rabbi. Sifat awwal. Sifat awwal, yani first adjective we are adding there. When the Allah's kafra is there, then definitely Rabbi should be there. There should be completely correlation with their endings. After that, the word is Ar-Rahmani. Due to Allah, it is taking kafra. It is called fifth fani. After that, Ar-Rahimi. Same kafra is there. So it becomes Sifate Salif. Third, fifth. Fifth Salif there. So then after that, Maliki. Our word is here Maliku. But when we are attaching here with Allah, so due to that reason, it should also taking kafra there. Then it become Maliki. So Maliki is basically, it is called Fifat Arba. Fifth Rabi. Fifth Rabi. Rabbi is the first fifth. Ar-Rahman is the second fifth, Ar-Rahim is third fifth, and Maliki is the fourth fifth. So in that way, this whole 3 ayats are connected with one another. So we can translate this one. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All thanks and praises to Allah, who is Rabb of the worlds, Rabbil Alameen, who is the sustainer of the worlds. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim, who is all merciful and very merciful. Maliki Yawmiddin, who is the master of the day of judgment. It is the basically first part of the Surah Fatiha. In these three ayats, only the greatness of Allah is expressed. Now we can talk little bit about these words. Here if the word is used, Maliki Yawmiddin. These words are also shown in the Quran at different places. There is a very famous ayat in the Surah Al-Imran. It is the 26th number ayat in Surah Al-Imran. This ayat Allah is mentioned, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Qulillahumma malikal mulki tu'til mulka man tasha'u wa tanzi'ul mulka mimman tasha'. In this ayat, basically, this word is mulkun. Mulkun. Mulkun means kingdom, dominion. Kingdom or dominion. The other word is Malik. This same word is used here. Malik. Malikil Mulk. Malikil Mulk means master of the kingdom. Master of the kingdom. Here it is shown master of the day of the judgment. But here it is say master of the kingdom. But little bit Iraab is different here. Here is the Malika. Here is Maliki. When you go in the next classes, basically here is the Harf-e Nida is there. Due to Harf-e Nida, this Iraab is taking the Nasab form here. This Nasab is due to the Harf-e Nida is there. But here in this ayat Allah say, Kul say, Allahumma, O Allah, Malik al-Mulki, master of the kingdom, master of the dominion, tu'til mulka man tasha'u. He will give to whom he wants. Wa tanzi'ul mulka mimman tasha'. He will take back the kingdom from whatever he wants. Yani he is completely owner. He is Malikul Mulk. So this word is Malik, is here Malik Yawmiddin, and here it is came Malikil Mulk. Allah is also owner of the day of the judgment, but Allah is also owner of the whole dominion, whole kingdom. There is another concept here of the word Yawmiddin. Yawmiddin is day of the judgment. Here it is said that Allah is the master of the day of the judgment. But also it is explained in Surah Al-Infitar, the 19 number last ayat of Surah Al-Infitar. Allah saying, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Yawma la tamliku nafsun li nafsin shay'a wal amru yawma idhin lillah. The day of the judgment is that type of the day that any person cannot do anything for an other person. Wal amru yawma idhin lillah. On that, only command is from Allah. Any person cannot do anything on the day of the judgment. Only the command of the Allah will be on that day. Basically, it is a little bit explanation in this ayat. What is the day of the judgment? Or what is the meaning of the master of the day of the judgment? Is that all human beings, they cannot do anything on that day. Allah is the only command of the Allah will be prevailed on the day of the judgment. There is also one word is deen here. Deen, one meaning of the deen is judgment. It is used here. But sometimes in the Quran this word is used about the religion or some way of life. What is the way of life? What is religion? So there is an ayat in the Surah Al-Imran, Allah is explaining, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Inna deena indallahi al-Islam. Indeed, in the sight of Allah, the deen is only Islam. Yani here, the deen is basically used in the word of religion or the way of the life for that. It is another meaning for that. Now we can talk about these three ayats. Okay, mashallah, it is the first part of, according to the meanings, it is the first part of Surah Fatiha. In this Surah Fatiha, in this whole part, basically Allah talked about three things. One is Tawheed. Tawheed. The other thing Allah talked about that, Risala. And third thing is, it is talked by Akhirah. Akhirah. Tawheed, we can say, unification of Allah. Ki Allah, oneness of Allah. Oneness of Allah is Tawheed. Risala means prophethood. Prophethood. Akhirah means afterlife. Very interesting thing is, in the whole Quran, the scholars explain that basically there are the three topics in whole Quran which is mainly discussion is going on. One is about Tawheed, one is about the prophethood, and one about the afterlife and Akhirah. All these three topics are also available here in these ayats. For example, starting is Alhamdulillahi. All praises and all thanks to Allah. Rabbil Alameen, who is Rabb of the worlds. Who is Rahman, who is Rahim. It is evident the first two ayat are completely talking about the greatness of Allah, about the attributes of Allah. Yani basically it is a Tawheed. And the last part is Maliki Yawmiddin, day of the judgment, master of the day of the judgment. So in that also talking about the Akhirah. But only one thing is, where is talk about the prophethood here? Basically it is written here, Ar-Rahman. Ar-Rahman means all merciful. Allah is all merciful for all creatures. Allah is giving the blessings to their creatures. From time to time, Allah sent the prophets. What is the job of the prophet is? So that the creature can recognize the Allah. And the second objective of the prophethood was there that people should know what is the objective of their life. Yani first thing, recognition of the Allah, and the second thing is that they should know what is the objective of their life. So when Allah is Rahman, Allah sent the prophets so that people should recognize Allah and also they know what is the way of the life for that. So they have the same root letter, Ra, Ha, Ra, Ha, Mim. In case of Ra, Ha, Mim, so in that the word Rahma is also derived from here. The word Rahma. So Allah saying for our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Quran, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Yani Allah is saying that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is Rahmatan lil Alameen. He is Rahma for all the worlds. He is Rahma. So due to that reason we say that the prophethood is not evidently but hidden is definitely, it is connected with the Rahma, Rahmatul lil Alameen. There is a very beautiful hadith I written here. This hadith is quoted in Sahih Muslim. This hadith, Allah is, Hazur sallallahu alaihi wasallam is telling about his names here. Okay, what are his names? His names, Ana Muhammadun wa Ahmadu wal Muqaffi wal Hashiru wal Nabiyyu Tawbati wal Nabiyyu Rahmati. It is telling Hazur sallallahu alaihi wasallam telling his names about the Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his name, Ahmad his name, and also Muqaffi. Muqaffi means last in succession. He's Khatmun Nabiyyin. From that he came last in the prophets. Wahashir. He is Nabiyyu Tawbah, Nabi of the repentance. Nabiyyu Rahmah. He is the prophet of the mercy. So he is the Nabiyur Rahma, Rahmatul lil Alameen. So in that way we can say that these are the three topics which is mainly of the topic of the whole Quran. So Allah put these three topics in first three ayats of the Quran. So mashallah, when we recite the Surah Al-Fatiha, we should feel here. When we recite these three ayats, we will feel that we are admitting here Tawheed, about the prophethood and about the day of judgment. The next is, just like in our previous classes, at the end we have take-home message. Take-home message. This take-home message is that how we can motivate ourselves to worship Allah. We know these things, recognize Allah, but the point is that how to. How to motivate ourselves worship Allah. It is a common thing for every person. Alhamdulillah, we have firm yaqeen on Tawheed, prophethood, day of judgment. But the point is that in our day-to-day life, sometimes we are relaxed some things. But how to motivate ourselves to worship Allah? Scholars explain that for doing a good worship, three things are needed. If you are motivated with three things, then the worship becomes very easy for you. The first one is called love. If you have love for anything, you can do very easily. The second thing is hope. If you will perform something, you have thinking a good reward you can get, you are always engaged in that work. And sometimes we are working with under fear. Then the first thing is love, hope. In Arabic it is called hub, love. When we say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, all praises, all thanks to whom? Who is my sustainer. I am getting everything from Allah. So in that way, from Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, if you the understanding this is the concept of the love is developed here. The other one, hope, it is called raja. Hope. When you are performing something, you are saying Allah is Rahman, Allah is Rahim. You are hoping for the mercy of Allah. And also when we are reading Maliki Yawmiddin, we are feeling fear. Fear means khawf. If these three factors are involved in our worship, in our day-to-day life, we have love for Allah, we have hope from Allah, we have to fear from Allah. So inshallah, we will be motivated ourselves to worship. First factor is love. We have to develop love of Allah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Second thing is hope from Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Fear from Malik Yawmiddin, day master of the day of the judgment. When we are reading Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim is basically giving us, is a giver of hope. Is a giver of hope. Allah is merciful. If any shortcomings there, Allah's mercy will cover it. But when we are reading Maliki Yawmiddin, this Maliki Yawmiddin is basically elicits fear. Fear. Allah is Rahman, Allah is Rahim. But at the same time, Allah is Malik of the day of the judgment. So then you have to fear from that. So now there is love, hope, fear. After that, we can summarize these things in few words here to how we can motivate for worship of Allah. But for a Muslim, the Muslim must be between. And a Muslim must be between fear and hope. Always be between fear and hope. He should always be between apprehension apprehension and aspiration. He always apprehend. Allah has the fear on that. But he is always aspiring, always hoping. Yani Muslim should be between fear and hope and apprehension and aspiration. Neither to feel Muslim, neither to feel proud. Neither to feel proud. Proud means I'm doing so much worship, I'm doing so much good. No, never. The Muslim should never be proud and nor to be hopeless, nor to be hopeless of divine mercy. Of divine mercy. कि Muslim should be between fear and hope, apprehension and aspiration, neither to feel proud, nor to be hopeless of divine mercy. It should be the attitude of a Muslim for that. If these things happen, so then what is the concept of Allah is coming in our mind? Then the concept of Allah is coming in mind that Allah is full of mercy, but at the same time Allah has justice there. Yani our Rabb is Kareem, Rahim, Rahman, but at the same time Allah is Malik Yawmiddin. Allah has also the justice there. So may Allah give us tawfiq, which we learn today. So may Allah will help us, we can act upon it, so that we will be successful in this world and in the hereafter. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.